What is going on, YouTube and our community? This is Matt Faircloth. Welcome to our Mentorship Monday program. My name is Matt. My company is called the DeRosa Group, and we're a real estate investment company that offers up all kinds of transparent education so you guys can look and see what it's like to invest in real estate, what it's like to grow a real estate company, what it's like to be involved in fix and flips and rental properties and apartment complexes and raising money and all kinds of cool stuff that happen as a apartment building and as a real estate investor. We're here for you guys. We're a real deal. We are doing the work ourselves. We are active real estate investors. We're simply just a lot of times following ourselves around with our cell phones and videotaping stuff and putting it out on our YouTube channel for you guys to watch. This is our Mentorship Monday program. So Mentorship Monday works like this. Folks, email questions, just like you guys should do now, to helpme@DeRosaGroup.com. That is helpme@DeRosaGroup.com. Send us a question, a real estate question, to that email address, and we handpick those questions and put folks right here on the YouTube channel on a weekly basis on Mondays at 4:30 Eastern for you guys to come and join, be a part of that program, be live on the show as a guest, and also sitting for folks to watch, to learn from our interaction with you. Get your questions in. While you get your questions answered, other folks get to learn. Mentorship Monday, that's what that's all about. So helpme@DeRosaGroup.com. That is the email address you guys want to shoot it to, and we hope you guys can make it on next week's show. Here with my Mentorship Monday is brought to you by our Insiders program. And here to talk to you guys about Insiders and to tell you what Insiders is all about is my co-host, Justin Fraser. Come on in, Justin.
How's it going, Matt?
I'm great, man. How are you?
I'm great. You have a good weekend?
I did a very good weekend. We had good weather here.
We did.
But better weather than I thought it was going to be. So yeah. I felt good. I had a nice outdoorsy level weekend. How about you?
Yeah, I brought the kids to Philly. We went to, they have this dinosaur thing out in the parking lot in front of the baseball stadium. We drive through. There's animatronic T-Rexes and stuff. And
really
cool. Yeah, it was fun. My kids loved it.
I might need to go check that out with my son.
I'll send you the info. I was thinking you guys might like it.
Oh, I got a Wrangler. I'll take the top off.
Absolutely.
Take the whole thing
off. My kids are hanging out on the moon roof and everything. It's fun. It's like you go 1 mile an hour, zigzag, and there's
yeah.
It feels, hey, you know what? In this time of COVID, it's like they're coming up with whatever they can to keep us entertained. So I like it. It
nice. Fun. Thank you for the tip, man. Very good stuff.
Yes, it was good stuff.
So
that's not why we're here. Let me tell you about
Insiders, man. Well, this program, Mentorship Monday, is a free program that's brought to you by DeRosa Insiders. What is that, Justin? What's that all about, man?
DeRosa Insiders really is a behind-the-scenes look at everything that we are doing in our investment company, from raising capital, which obviously we're doing right now for a big apartment complex, to mentoring people, to one-on-one support. Liz Faircloth last week did a really great deep dive on someone that's trying to find a business partner and helping them figure out what they're great at and what they should look for in a partner. Today, we had a really great conversation on how to find a mentor with one of our members, and should they pay $1,000 a month for a mentor? And
ooh,
right. So we, the topics range, but it's a safe space. It's a great community that a lot of people are part of, and it's only $24 a month. And we show you guys, we bring you with us, and we allow you to ask questions. Everything, like when we're evaluating a property management company and we're touring their other properties, we turn on the camera and we tell you what we're seeing and what we're thinking about and bring you along with us. So we just try to peel back that layer of polish and just really show what's actually happening, what we're thinking, and how we're reacting to things in real time, which is a great way for people to learn, and they're absolutely loving it. And so we're going to keep doing it
because we're loving doing it too. We've got folks that have considered doing partnership deals with us because of Insiders. We've got folks that are considered doing partnerships deals with each other. They're just getting to witness and bear witness to the growth of a real estate investment company through Insiders for, like you said, $24, which is more than people. That's less than what a lot of people pay for coffee in a month. So
absolutely.
Yeah, we'll give you the motivation. We'll give you the pep. We'll give you the adrenaline. Just come on over to the coffee would give you. Come on over to Facebook and join our Insiders community by going to DeRosaGroup.com/insiders or by texting the word DeRosa to the number 66866.
There you go.
As you see here, anywhere, it's all over.
Make it
texting
easy.
to that number, texting the word DeRosa, you'll get a bunch of free stuff as well as you'll get our a link to join Insiders too. So that's what Insiders is all about, man. Justin, who we got today? Who's on Mentorship Monday?
Today I gotta bring on my man Paul. Paul, how are you today?
Hey guys, good.
Thanks for joining us today, Paul. Paul and I were just talking. He got off work early today, and
oh boy,
here we are about to talk
Truth
real
be
estate.
told, I was a little bit late today, so I'm sorry. I apologize. That Paul had to work early, and at least you got home early from work to get you out of that. No, good stuff. Well, what can we do for you today, Paul? Tell us your Mentorship Monday question. We'll see if Justin and I can help you out.
Well, I've been a basement apartment owner for like 15 years. I've owned like 3 different houses with apartments. So that's about as far as I want to go. But I've never really been happy with the leases that I've had. I've kind of got them from friends, or sometimes I got them from, eviction attorneys. And those ones are like really, really, they're a little bit too long for me. They'll be like 12 or 15 pages and just a lot. So I'm kind of wondering where you can get some good, good documents, and more than just a lease, different types of documents you're going to use, and just somebody that's, not too sophisticated where you can get that stuff pretty easily.
Absolutely. Okay. Great point. Because a good lease is something that's got that's ironclad, that's got you protected. But more importantly, above everything, is also legal, right? In the state that you're in. Like, I could give you my Pennsylvania lease, but there could be language in there that's not legal out in Utah or wherever it is you're landlording. So it's important to go state by state for when you pick up leases. Here are a few places to go to get really good leases. Like leasing, let's just say not lease. Let's say you like leasing documents could be the rental application, and all the way down the list, and pet fee addendums and all that other stuff, right? So here's a few ideas. I tell you what, I'm going to go back and forth with Justin. Okay, Justin, you ready? I'm going to name a place that Paul can go to get a lease, and you're going to name one, and then I'm going to name one, and whoever has to say I don't know first loses, right? Okay, we'll play a game. All right. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna go easy. I'm going to say you could go to a local real estate investor friend of yours that you happen to know that owns in the state that you're in. That is a place that you could go to, a local other investor. That's a good place to get a lease. Somebody who's got a reasonable size of units, somebody who has stuff similar to what you have, because the leases that an apartment building operator may have might not be applicable, or may have stuff in them that doesn't matter for a single family homeowner, or more importantly, a single family home lease might say things like, Mr. Tenant, you're supposed to cut the grass, whereas the apartment building lease isn't going to say that. So fellow landlords, that is my first place.
That's not the best one, but that's a great one.
That's why I wanted to go first, so I could get the low-hanging fruit. There it is. All right, what's the best one, Justin? What do you got?
The best one I will say is on Bigger Pockets. And Bigger Pockets, you don't like it. What,
no, I was going to go there. That was my ace in the hole.
Oh,
I did not think you would think of that. But
I'm a pro member, man. Listen, and I don't know. I don't get compensated at all by Bigger Pockets for any of this. But listen, when I went to get a lease, I bought Brandon Turner's book on managing rental property. And in the back of that book, it's like a nice big yellow book. And in the back, there's like 50 different addendums, right? Like the pet fee addendum, they have the lease, they have all this. And when that book came out, there was a whole bunch of disclaimers saying, this is just a generic lease. It's not specific for your state. And so I had to take that and still go to an attorney and say, like, hey, does this match our state? And truth be told, I kind of brushed off and just, used what I used, and that's fine. But now, all my tenants have moved on. We're all good. Now what they have, which is great, they have state by state legal documents on Bigger Pockets. And so I think you just have to be a pro member to get it. Or if you're not a pro member, I think they charge you like $100 or something like that.
For $390 a year for a Bigger Pockets Pro membership, you get access to all those leases, or every state in the union. They got it. Exactly. That was going to be my second source. Right. Great one, Justin. All right,
what does it cost to be a pro member?
$390 a year.
$390.
Yeah. And between you and me, because I used to teach their webinars, so I happen to know this. If you watch one of their webinars, they'll give you a coupon code discount for a pro membership. So they do webinars like once a week. David Green teaches them. Brandon Turner teaches them, and that. So sign up for a webinar. You'll get great couple of hour worth of education for free. And then as a thank you for being on that webinar, they're going to give you a coupon code for upgrading to pro. And I think it's 20% off. So it's like $70 for $70 off. And you get like an hour worth of free education too. So I do the webinar, and the webinars are live too. So if you like have questions, you can like type, "Hey Brandon, what did you mean when you said blah, 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 blah," you know? So anyway, absolutely sign up for the webinar now, but I'm not done yet, Justin.
No, I get it. In the spirit of let's say that Paul doesn't want to pay for bigger pockets or doesn't like Brandon's lease,
doesn't have real estate other buddies, and doesn't want to pay the $390 for bigger pockets. I got another one. I got one more in your pocket, Justin.
I got one more.
The National Association of Realtors and the real estate professionals. Any realtor in your state will have a Utah Association of Realtors lease contract. Because and I'd be willing to bet you 10 cents that those are the leases the bigger pockets are using too.
Actually, I don't know. I don't know if that's the case or not.
I don't know. You know what? I don't know that, but I know those are very easy to get.
I'll say this.
If I were bigger pockets and I was going to go give a bunch of leases to people that have been vetted by attorneys already and that I know are already legit, I'd go get the National Association of Realtors.
I think because I'll say this. The reason I don't think that is because when I got that original version that was like in the book printed, and then later on when I went back and got the Jersey version, they were actually very close, like same sort of format. And it wasn't like a totally different lease. It was, they tweaked some words here or there to make it, or added an addendum that made sense for Jersey. So I do think that, anyway, that's besides the point.
Good.
But that's a
good idea.
What if
idea.
What if you use the one from Brandon Turner's book? Are you going to get in a lot of trouble if you just generic one?
Here's the thing about
he's got a disclaimer in the book. There's a disclaimer there that says like, well, it might say something like, I'm giving this to you for educational purposes only. And if but Bigger Pockets is going to give you a Utah based, lease for pro membership. But I would say contact a local real estate agent and say, hey, I'll bet you that you've got yourself a Utah Association of Realtors lease contract.
Okay. I'll give that one a shot too.
What's that?
Yes.
I'll give that one a shot too.
Okay. All right. That's my Justin. Back to you. What do you got?
All right. When you bought your house, you might have used a real estate attorney, or if you're a landlord, you might have an eviction attorney or someone that you might be able to call. Your attorney probably has a lease or a very good lead on a lease that they can use or defend against in Utah.
Now, he got one already from an eviction attorney, which I'm not surprised that eviction attorney dropped a 9-inch lease on you or something like that. That was too big.
Simpler one.
Sounds like something an attorney would do. Okay. I got another one.
But do you think a simple one is realistic or is that unrealistic?
What's that?
You think a 5 or 6 page lease is realistic, or is that?
Yes.
So
that's what it should be. It shouldn't be more than that.
Oh,
because I'll tell you, you roll in front of a judge with a 30-page lease on a residential contract, they're going to throw your lease out of court. They're going to be like, this is ridiculous. You can't expect a layman's person that doesn't know real estate to sign a 30-page contract. So they should be 4 to 6 pages, I think.
Oh, perfect. That's what I'm looking for. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's right. Anything shorter as well is not going to cover.
You want what's called a plain language lease. That's what it's called. And that's a legal term for something that's not legal terms, right? Now, I got one for you. Justin thought I was dry. I'm not. Justin, you better have another one in your pocket because I got more. Here's another place you can go. Your local real estate association, your local RIA, because what town you live in Utah, right?
Where? Yeah, I live between Salt Lake and Provo.
Okay. Salt Lake, I'm sure, has a RIA association. Provo is a growing real estate community, I know people that are doing real estate deals in Provo. So like Neil Bob was doing some stuff in Provo. So I bet there's real estate that RIA groups in both of those areas. I would contact or join or go to whatever those RIA associations and reach out to the head of that RIA, and I'll bet you that they either have a lease package that they will sell you, or they'll be nice and just give you their lease too. And that it kind of is correlated to my other landlord buddies, but those are organized landlord groups you might not be affiliated with now. So I would go to them and ask them for a copy of all their lease documents. And by the way, you and I keep saying the lease, but those organizations will be able to give you a long list of lease documents. All right, Justin, pow, back at you. Right. What do you got?
I mean, I got one I don't love. We're getting lower on the list.
Justin's scrapping. He's scraping the bottom of the barrel, man. I'm not sure if I got another one in my pocket or not.
So all right. So you could go to a website like LegalZoom or Rocket Lawyer and get a lease. They will sell you a lease for, I think it's, you can make a free account. I'm not sure exactly. I've seen ads for like $19 a month or something. So you go, you make your month account, you download the lease, and you cancel your account, and then you've got the lease. I'd be concerned about, how pertinent is it to Utah itself? And two, it's something that you just downloaded offline. So I would want to vet it and make sure that you're comfortable with it. I think all the other options, something that other landlords are using, or the real estate agents with the group are using, are all really great ideas, because that someone is using it, and chances are it's been tested by an eviction attorney. So that's probably my least favorite option, but in the spirit of trying to not let Matt win, that is something I had to come up with.
It's a good one. Here's where I'm at, Justin. I'm going to call it a tie, because I was going to start scrapping and repeating myself too, and everything like that. So, but I'll throw out a few other ones that I probably was going to reach to, that weren't as good, but I don't want to just start throwing out bad advice just to beat Justin. Which I wouldn't stoop so low, but I'd love to beat Justin, but I don't want to give you bad advice to do it. So, so few more ideas that are pretty good, but not the best. Call a local property manager. They're going to be like, screw you. Why don't you just hire my company? But if they're willing to give you their lease, you could do that. You
could hire them.
Yeah, but you only got 3 units. You could probably keep that going yourself. So I don't know if you need a PM. But a local PM may be willing to share their lease with you. I doubt that they would, but they may be willing to do that. That's another one that I was going to throw out as a possibility as well. But those are some good ideas. And the other one I was going to say was go to the state of Utah's housing authority. There is a housing authority website out there. Even the Section 8 office may have a lease copy that's Section 8 automatic. Not that you're leasing to Section 8, but any lease that's okay for Section 8 is also going to be okay and legal in the state too. So, tons of good ideas, Paul. What do you think, man?
I think it was a tie.
That's what I was angling for. I don't, it's a little healthy competition. Does always helps everybody, right? Yeah. Well, good stuff, Paul. Thank you. And that. So we appreciate you being on the show, man. We had to have given you enough here, right? That's you've got like all these different ideas. Your head must be spinning now, right?
Yeah. I watch a lot of your stuff though on YouTube, and I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Even if it's from New Jersey.
I know it's New Jersey, Pennsylvania advice, So yeah. So what real quick, Paul is going to get a month worth of DeRosa Insiders for free in that. So Paul, please go out to DeRosa Insiders once you get yourself signed up and post an update with how you did, what you're up to, what you decided to do, how things are going for your portfolio. Send us all an update on Insiders so we can keep up with your progress as well. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you again, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're quite welcome, Paul. Thanks for joining us on Mentorship Monday, man. Cool.
All right. I thought you had me there. But
I know. I gave you an out there, huh? But I was going to start pulling out about what and all that. So I don't think I think it was okay. I
can do that too. Yeah.
I like this volley competition to see who can give better ideas and all. Who has more ideas?
I wouldn't pockets. Come on.
I know. You went to bigger pockets. That was mine. I was like, I was like, you son of a gun. That was my second one. I know. Yeah. Okay. It's good stuff, man. Well, hey, good Mentorship Monday, man. We had some good ones lately. So
glad we can call out, and hopefully, if you out there are looking for a lease, you have some ideas, and go enjoy, profit, and you know what? Have a great